What up? It's your boy T-Bone Reaction, the day's wrestling reaction, mainly from stemming from Wrestling Wednesday. We want to take a look at some hot takes that was released 9 days ago from Pllana production. The top title being called "Please Retire CM Punk." So a lot of people have been saying like CM Punk is not moving in the way he's moving. Maybe that's great. He's moving forward as well too. They feel like it's time for him to retire. Who knows? Well, this is some of the hot takes amongst others. So that's what I thought to do. Let's see this hot take starting with this folks thought on CM Punk. Let's get it.
Kevin Nash's hot take is that CM Punk should retire. Let's roll the footage.
I watched Punk in the main event of that match last Monday.
The tag team match.
Number one, if you're the heavyweight champion of the WWE and you wrestle in a t-shirt, ouch. Number two, his punches looked really slow. He looked slow. I think it's time for him. I think he's done.
I cannot agree with Kevin Nash here.
Damn,
I think CM Punk has been pretty solid. Has he been as great as he once was in the WWE? No. Has he been as great as he was in AEW? I don't think so. But he's not that bad to the point where the man has got to retire. I think CM Punk has 2 or maybe 3 more years at most still in him. And as for being the World Heavyweight Champion, some people have a problem with that, but I do not. I think CM Punk has been a pretty good champion, and the feud with Braun Breaker is entertaining stuff. I cannot wait to see their match on Raw.
Well, let's see how he feel after that match. But it was a good match as well, too, though, and how they ended. It was pretty cool. Let's go.
Speaking of retirement, though, let's move on to the next hot take that says that John Cena had the perfect ending.
A lot of people saying that he did as well, too. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, could have been a little bit better, but I guess some people feel it's not too bad, and it just could have been a little better.
All know he tapped out to Gunther, and that has been a controversial ending to that match, and I do not agree with this hot take at all. To me, it was not the perfect ending. I actually think that John Cena should have come out on top in his retirement match. I see a lot of fans say that WWE wrestlers have got to lose on their way out, and I just don't agree. To me, having John Cena give up, which is something that he's been against his entire career, was just not the way to
I would see I'd rather him like pass out, not tap, but I get it.
So I think it was a very poor ending to his wrestling career. It's kind of sad the way that he did go out, so I would not say this was the perfect retirement. Logan's hot take is that Randy Orton has quietly retired, and he has not, but I can see why.
Again, this is before the most recent SmackDown, so there's that.
This is the case. We have not seen Randy Orton in quite some time, and even before then, he's been taking a bunch of breaks, and a lot of people think this is because Orton has a lighter schedule, but I don't think that's the case. I legitimately believe that WWE just has no plans for him, so they told him to go home until they do have a plan, and that's not a great look. Which brings us to the next hot take, which says that Triple H is wasting 2 of the greatest heels in wrestling history by forcing them to stay face. CM Punk and Randy Orton thrive as villains, yet they're being used as directionless babyfaces during the final
I'm gonna disagree with that because I hate how folks use this as I don't know. I can't. It's like folks. I hate when people say posts are better heels based on that. I mean, folks should be okay with either or. Not like they should be just never be that as well too. To be heel and never be faces or anything. Like you don't want the crowd to be behind them. It's like saying you might as well say the crowd. You don't want the crowd to fully be behind them anymore. I mean, here's the thing. As far as Orton and CM Punk, it's kind of hard to boo. You see what happened with John Cena? They tried to help, people don't want to boo him. Like legends, it's gonna be hard to boo legends on their way that's closer. That are like you can tell they're on their last legs or anything. So it's gonna be hard to boo them. So making them a heel is gonna be kind of hard. I mean, Orton on the other hand, it's not hard to make him a heel. It's not too hard to make him a heel, but the only thing about it is gonna be enough heat to get him booed. That's the thing. Right now, CM Punk is loved by fans, so it's gonna be hard to make him a heel as well too. Like I said, Orton is gonna could be quite easy to be a heel because it's Orton as well too, and he'd be the perfect heel for Cody. You know what I mean? Unless they are still trying to go with this Cody Homelander heel Cody bullshit. I mean, please don't, but whatever. At this point, you can't tell anybody nothing as well too. These people even want a double term between them and Drew, especially that Drew McIntyre fan from Twitter, the redhead lady. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's see what Pllana say about this.
Stretch of their careers, and this is one great hot take because I think I got to agree with it. We all know that CM Punk and Randy are pretty decent baby faces. The crowds love them. Clearly, they're legends in the business, but they do thrive as heels, and I think that's the best work that comes out of both those guys. So I think it is worth turning both these guys heel in the year of 2026. It's gotten to the point where people are saying that CM Punk is incredibly washed nowadays in the ring and needs to drop the belt ASAP. And I think when you are slower in that ring, being a heel makes a lot more sense because you don't have to wrestle in a faster pace. You can slow down the tempo and kind of just act like an asshole. So I do think that CM Punk and Randy have got to turn heel. Speaking of CM Punk, this says that CM Punk is only popular because of the Drew feud. I just know, absolutely not. CM Punk was a legend in this business after he dropped that infamous pipe bomb. It is one of the greatest promos we've ever heard. So no, CM Punk is not only popular because of that great feud with Drew McIntyre last year. He's been popular for quite some time. Maybe this is a new fan, I don't know. Anyways, the next hot take says that 2026 WWE could be something.
It could. Let's hope so.
Special. And to me, I just can't feel that way about the product because if we really look at the WWE, 2025 looked like it was going to be a special year and it just fell off a cliff, and they didn't give me any hope for 2026. If anything, I think 2026 could be the same, if not worse, and that's also what this next hot take says, which is that wrestling has done something I thought it can never do, which has made me uninterested in it for the first time.
Yeah, it's sad a lot of people are feeling like that as of lately, though. I don't know what happened with the booking or anything as well. I don't know if TKO will be the blame or not, but it's crazy that people are feeling like that these days.
That is truly a sad hot take. The fact that there are fans, lifelong fans, who don't feel any passion or love for the product tells you a lot. It tells you that Triple H has not been cooking, and 2025 was not a good year. I feel that way about 2025, so I can see why this person also has this hot take. And a lot of people are blaming the top of the mountain, which is Cody Rhodes. The Green Goblin says that they
retired. Here we go. Now I knew it was something to be Cody. It was, if it ain't about the reign, if it ain't they want him to turn heel, it's the reign. I knew it. I knew folks were going. I knew that's gonna be a hot take in there. Here we go. Oh boy, here we go. People shitting on Cody's reign. Let's hear him out. Oh boy.
Of Cody's reign, and I can see why it's just not been super entertaining. I think they really messed up big time when they did not have Cody drop the title to Drew McIntyre at WrestlePalooza, because I think Drew having a 4-month title reign would have been great for business, but they never pulled the trigger, and now we're stuck with this Cody reign where a lot of people aren't too happy about it. To me, it would have made a lot more sense for him to drop the belt, go back to a redemption storyline, get that belt back, and walk into WrestleMania against Roman Reigns as the champion. That's what I would have done. This is why I agree with the next hot take that says not every title reign needs to be.
I agree with that as well too. I hate that, I hate that now they want to do this now because of babyface all the time. But at the same time, I agree as well too.
A year long, and I totally agree. That is the problem. That's why Drew McIntyre did not win the belt for those 4 months, because WWE and Triple H has been obsessed with this idea that every champion should last at least 4, 5, 6, 7 months at least, and that is a problem because I think it's more fun when there's a variety of champions. Like, you could have one dominant guy like Roman Reigns go on for 3 years, but then you can sprinkle in a bunch of little title reigns. Like how I said, I think Drew should have been the champion, LA Knight should have had a world title run, and then also maybe AJ Styles. That would have been a lot of fun. Randy Orton. There's a ton of guys who should have been in that world title picture, and I think Triple H needs to work on that in 2026 and take those risks. Speaking of Cody, this says if Cody retains.
Oh boy, here we go again. They probably want to think about that on this Friday. Lord.
We riot, and I believe that you're going to have to riot because Cody Rhodes is retaining that championship against Drew McIntyre. Like I said, if they really wanted to, he would have dropped it and gained it back at the Royal Rumble or something like that. But the fact is, he's walking into WrestleMania as the WWE champion, and Drew McIntyre is just going to lose another big time match. It's really sad what WWE has done to Drew McIntyre. This man has become a glorified jobber, and it's sad. I feel really really bad for
They
the guy.
turn
Hopefully
face.
he can win a WWE Championship in the year of 2026. This hot take, however, says otherwise. They say that Sammy will be winning the Royal
Let's
Rumble
hope
next
so.
year, and he will become a
Let's
world
hope
champion.
so.
And I don't think they should do that at all. If this was
Lord.
2023, when Sami Zayn was on the rise, when he was one of the hottest things in the business, yes, I would totally agree. But this is the year of 2026 we're heading into, and Sami Zayn just does not have all the momentum that he once had.
Lord.
So with that said, I do not think that Sami Zayn should win the Royal Rumble. If anything, I agree with the next hot take that says that Roman should win the World Championship.
As long as he does a babyface still, yeah, or anti-hero face. You know, some people don't like. At this point, like I said, some people don't like the term babyface with any certain wrestlers anymore these days. And right now, Roman is one of them. Right now, there's still people think that he's not really a face. He's just doing whatever he wants as well too. They just to not have that term next to him. So yeah.
In 2026. Well, I kind of agree. So I say Sammy should not win the Royal Rumble, and instead it should be Roman who goes on to wrestle Cody Rhodes, and that's where he defeats him. And the Tribal Chief is once again the WWE Champion. I think that is the way to go for the WWE title picture and Roman Reigns and the Royal Rumble. I don't know if WWE should do that, but I think that is the best plan. The next hot take says that Seth Rollins is a top 5 wrestler of all time. And I don't agree with this at all.
He has ways to
Rollins
go,
is a
but not
great
yet.
Guy. He's great in that ring. He's one of the best wrestlers.
He has ways to
of all
go,
time.
so I'll
But
say
top
not.
5, absolutely not. If we're
Absolutely
talking
not.
strictly in the ring, I think that Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, and AJ Styles are better than Seth Rollins. And if we're talking, you know, just the GOATs of all time, you got Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin,
The
John
Rock.
Cena, Ric Flair, and The Rock. Those are guys that are ahead of Seth Rollins.
true.
So no, Seth Rollins is not a top 5 overall wrestler in that ring, and also not a top 5 in-ring competitor, but he's still up there as one of the greats. MJ says that Austin Theory looks better in trunks than tights, and I absolutely have to agree. A lot of people are not happy.
I think he
with
went
the
back
hair-
to. I think he did went back to the trunks after a while.
but I kind of do like that. But when it comes to his attire, I think it looks absolutely hideous. Hopefully they change it.
I think he did.
Austin Theory
He
has
did
a
went to that
lot
to the
of potential. I think 2026 could be
trunks.
his year. And the last hot take says that the Wide Six have lost all their aura. Triple H has killed the tag team division, and I gotta completely agree.
That
When
sucks.
the Wide Six first arrived, it seemed like they were gonna
Yeah, I
shake.
can't believe that they botched this again. Like, why can't they go get right with anything Bray Wyatt related or whatever, man? Why?
Things up in the WWE,
Why can't
and
they?
they have been an afterthought. And when it comes to the tag team division, that thing is completely cooked. I just don't understand how Triple H would book the tag team division so well in NXT, but when it comes to WWE, the guy just doesn't care at all about the champions, and things have got to change. Anyway,
There you have it though. So this was some interesting hot takes as well too though. Some I good enough. Of course, I didn't agree with. Some I did slightly agree with. Other than that, let's see what happens after this past Friday. If you like my reaction to these, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and what's your thoughts on these hot takes and my response to some of these hot takes. Anyways, your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.